The Unlovely Truth discusses the intersection of faith and true crime, so some of what gets talked about can be graphic. Young or sensitive listeners should use discretion. Hollywood often glamorizes very unglamorous sides of life. The movies Showgirls and, more recently, Hustlers showcase storylines of supposed female empowerment when women work as exotic dancers. The main characters are praised for using their wits to wreak revenge on all who treat them badly. In reality, strippers are often assaulted by their customers, drug and alcohol addiction is rampant, and many dancers want nothing more than to find another job that pays as well as stripping. Statistics are hard to come by, as the print media falls into the glamorization trap as well, writing headlines such as, "Celebrities who used to be exotic dancers," and "Strippers are doing it for themselves." That last one coming from none other than the New York Times. Welcome to episode 31 of The Unlovely Truth. Larissa Sam was a pretty, dark-haired young mother in 2015, the last time her family saw her. She was excited about her upcoming audition for the TV show American Idol. She hoped that a career in music could help get her away from her current work as an exotic dancer at the Classy Chassis in Indianapolis. The owners of the club billed themselves as an establishment providing what they called healthy adult entertainment. But in reality, it was a strip club catering mostly to the truckers that frequented the truck stops near I-465 and South Harding Street. Located in an industrial area, it was surrounded by cheap fast food places and cheaper motels, near where Lick Creek flows into the White River. A mere 5 miles to the north, the river winds past the technology center of the pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly. If you continue to follow it north, it flows near Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the NFL franchise Colts, past the zoo and the White River Gardens, the DeHaan Mansion, and along the edge of the campus of my alma mater, Butler University. But on June 21st, 2015, Father's Day that year, Larissa left work at the Classy Chassis to head to visit an uncle and his wife at their house about 10 minutes away on South Mount Street. After talking and drinking a bit, they fell asleep and told investigators that when they woke up, Larissa was gone. Her mother, Rebecca Russell, knew it wasn't like Larissa to miss picking up her young son, who she adored. Rebecca began a campaign on social media to try to locate Larissa. A few hours after she was last seen, Larissa's 2006 Dodge Stratus was located another 10-minute drive away. Parked in the driveway of an abandoned house on South Lyon Street, one of its tires was flat, and it still contained Larissa's keys, cell phone, credit cards, and her shoes. Police located a nearby resident with a security camera, and footage showed the car being parked and a man running away from it. Larissa's family has not seen her since. Less than 2 weeks before she vanished, Larissa wrote on her Facebook page, "One day, I want to have a beautiful, elegant wedding. I want to walk down the aisle and devote myself to my other half. One day." Is it weird that all I've dreamt about since I was a little girl is a big, beautiful wedding and falling in love with Prince Charming? No, Larissa, it's not weird at all. We all want to be loved and have people who value us. I can't imagine that Larissa felt much love as an exotic dancer. She most likely felt looked down on and judged by some and objectified by others. Her last Facebook post was her reaching out asking for what she called a texting buddy. She just wanted someone to talk to. Larissa's mother said she was trying to get out of the world of stripping in nightclubs. She fears that Larissa has been abducted and trafficked. Police say there's no evidence that that is what happened. When I called the missing persons branch of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, they admitted that they have no new leads, despite new searches having been undertaken. The Classy Chassis has shut down, an apparent victim of the pandemic, but says it will be reopening under new management. So it will live on, putting women into contact with men who may not have the healthiest view of how to relate to them. So you have to wonder, did a patron become obsessed with Larissa? Or was she accosted by someone she knew from another part of her life? I do know one thing. Someone out there knows something. So please share this episode, especially with people you know in the Indianapolis, Indiana area. Check out my website or the show notes for other sources of information on Larissa's case and for numbers to call if you know anything at all about Larissa's disappearance. She is more than just a stripper. She's the mother of a little boy and the daughter of a woman who wants nothing more than to find her. That's only going to happen if the police are given new information to check out. Help us find Larissa Sam by joining the Journey for Justice. The Unlovely Truth is written and produced by me, Lori Morrison. Artwork is by Shelby Highland, and music is by Neocortex. Be sure that you share this episode in the hope that someone will hear it, someone who knows something, and give law enforcement the tip that leads them to Larissa. Stay tuned on my social media and future episodes of the podcast to learn more about the Journey for Justice. I'm very excited to share more with you about how, together, we're going to help families find answers. Because that's what it's all about. Helping people who need us, desperately need us, to be in their corner. I hope you'll tune in, learn more, and then join me.